I'm sick and tired of paying for tools that could be vibe coded in an afternoon. Let's build better captions for Premiere. If you're familiar with Premiere, this is usually what your captions look like. They're very static. This is like a one line at a time type caption. What I'm trying to build is something a little bit more Instagram reel style, where we highlight one word at a time as it's being said with a colored square, and then the user can update the settings however they like. Moving down to cursor, I'm going to be using Opus 4.6 to start my project, and then any additional little tasks I'll probably use Sonnet just to save on credits. In Premiere, if you export the transcript, it actually gives you a word-by-word JSON file, which will be perfect for what we're trying to do. I'm going to be a little ambitious and see how much we can get done in one prompt. So I put cursor in plan mode, and here's my prompt. I'm building a Premiere Pro better caption tool that will live as an extension in Premiere. It needs to grab the transcript JSON file and convert it to a canvas caption text animation. The user should be able to control the font style properties as well as animation style. The flow should follow: 1. User generates a transcript in Premiere. 2. The extension can detect whether a transcript has been created. 3. If transcript exists, fetch the JSON data. 4. Parse the JSON data into a canvas text animation. And then additionally, the plugin should be able to detect the active sequence and have a unique session for each sequence. This way it should match as if it is a native Premiere plugin, where when you change sequences, it'll be a new environment. I say let's just send this and see what we get. I feel like peak vibe coding experience is actually just scrolling on Instagram. As you can see, I was pretty prescriptive with my prompt. If you want to get good results, it's really important that 1, you actually know how things work, and then 2, be able to describe it in detail. So in the plan mode, it'll ask you questions as it's planning, and here it's asking me how I want the actual animated text to be implemented. I think I'm going to have more control if I go with B here, exporting a transparent video file, and then importing it into the sequence as an overlay. I feel like that's going to be our best bet. If we go with the Mogart, I think it's going to be real messy. And then canvas preview for now, output comes later. D and B are essentially the same response, but I'm going to go with B as it's a little more detailed. After a little bit of debugging and some changes, here's where we landed. At the top, you can preview the generated captions. Here we can preview the transcript, and down here we can change the font and styling. Honestly, this section still needs a lot of work. It's functional, but it's kind of ugly. And then further down, we have the animation selection. This one's a little jank as well. It currently works, but the UI is not properly updating. And then of course the export button. And then when you import the captions into the video, this is what it looks like. You can see it here on this video. I mean, this is the karaoke style. Some of the other styles I think need some work. But I mean, for a quick prompt, it's a Premiere plugin. It's better than what's in Premiere. So that's pretty incredible. I'm going to keep working on this a little bit, and then I'm going to throw it on GitHub. If you want to download it, play around with it, add to it. Not bad, eh? Just an afternoon of scrolling on Instagram Reels, and now we have a better caption tool. So don't buy stuff, just build it.